Hey guys, so today I'm going to be doing a wrap up for the Dewey's 24-hour readathon. I got a lot read and it was just so much fun. I loved updating on Twitter and I actually won one of the giveaways, which was really exciting. This was my first 24-hour readathon and it will not be my last. So what I did is I just kind of filmed updates all throughout the 24 hours. So I'm going to put them all together in this video for you to kind of see my progress as I was making it. And then I'll come back and wrap up the books that I actually read. So let's go ahead and get into that. Alright guys, it is 7:46 in the morning and the readathon starts at officially 8 a.m. I just woke up a few minutes ago, but yeah, it's about time to start, so I'm really excited. Okay, here we go. Woohoo! So it is 11:04 right now, if you can see that. I kind of accidentally fell asleep for about 30 minutes. I ended up staying up really late last night, finishing reading Wuthering Heights. So I might have to take a few power naps here and there in this next 24 hours. However, I did get some reading done since 8 o'clock this morning. I've made progress on my book, The Girl Who Fell Beneath Fairyland. And so far I have finished Scott Pilgrim Volume 5. So yeah, it's going pretty well so far. It's actually a really rainy day, which makes it perfect for reading. It is currently 4:07 p.m. I have since finished two things since I last saw you. So the first thing is The Girl Who Fell Beneath Fairyland and Led the Revels There. I'm so excited I finally finished this. I also picked up and finished The Wicked and the Divine. Now I am currently reading Hereville, How Mirka Got Her Sword by Barry Dutch. I am like pretty much halfway through, I guess, and so I'll probably finish this in the next 20 to 30 minutes. So far so good, so hopefully I can keep up the momentum. Sorry it's so dark in here. It is now 6:15 and I'm actually about to go take a break and eat some dinner. It'll probably be a good 30 minutes before I get back to reading, but I'm currently in the middle of reading The Beginning of Never. I plan to finish that tonight, so we'll see how it goes. Hey guys, so it's currently 2:25 a.m. and I am actually just going to the kitchen to get a little bit of a snack. I have been reading The Beginning of Never on my phone. I am making good progress with that. I'm hoping to finish it before the readathon is over, but I don't know. We'll have to see. Well, guys, it is now 4:41 in the morning. And I think I've decided that I'm gonna go to bed because I need to get some sleep because I've got so much stuff to do tomorrow. So I'm sad that I'm so close to the end. Like, I feel like it's stupid to give up now, but at the same time, my bed is calling to me. And yeah, you guys will see me in a few minutes with my wrap up. So these are the books that I have to talk about with you guys. The first two things that I read were Scott Pilgrim Volume 5 and 6. So I finished the series and I'm really happy about that. I really enjoyed both of these books. I thought that this was a great end to the series and I gave them both 4 stars. Then I finished The Girl Who Fell Beneath Fairyland and Led the Revels There by Catherine M. Valente, and I was already like 90 pages into this when the readathon started. So I just read like the last 170 pages during the readathon, but I was really proud of that. I was just so happy to finish this because I had been dragging it out for a long time, so I was ready to be done with it. I ended up giving this a 4 stars, which I gave the first book in the series 5 stars, but this one I just couldn't give that high of a rating just because I didn't like it as much as the first one. I was like really forcing myself to push through this one and I just wasn't enjoying the reading experience quite as much. It wasn't quite 5 stars for me, but it was still really great and the writing style is absolutely beautiful. Then I read The Wicked and the Divine, which is by Gillian McKelvey and Wilson Cowles. This was very interesting, definitely. I can't say I'm like a huge fan. I thought the artwork was amazing and I also really liked the main character, the human main character, because all the other main characters are gods and goddesses. But as far as actually loving the story, I'm not sure that I really did. It was just kind of okay. I just had some like personal issues with it. There was a couple things that was just like a little bit much for me. I don't know. I'm torn because I did like it and when I got to the end I was like, what? That ending? Are you kidding me? I need more. So obviously I enjoyed reading it, but it's not a favorite or anything. I'm pretty sure I gave this a 4 stars on Goodreads. Then I read Hereville, How Mirka Got Her Sword by Barry Dutch. This line on the top is like one of my favorites. It says, yet another troll-fighting 11-year-old Orthodox Jewish girl. So if that doesn't hook you, I don't know what will. But yeah, it's about this 11-year-old Jewish girl who is kind of obsessed with like slaying dragons and that kind of magical thing, but that's pretty discouraged in her town of Hereville, which is a Jewish community. It's just very cute and I really enjoyed this. I gave this one a 3.5 stars. The reason I didn't give it more is just because it didn't like blow me away or anything, and I'm not even really sure I'm going to continue with the series, but that makes it sound like I didn't like it when I really did, and I do recommend it. And I think it's good to read even just for the cultural enrichment aspect. Then I read Shadow Kiss, which is the third book in the graphic novel series. I enjoyed this so much. I gave it a full 5 stars because I just love this series, and reading it in graphic novel form is so much fun, but also the artwork is fantastic. If you love the Vampire Academy series, pick these up because I'm pretty sure I can guarantee you will love this. And the last thing that I finished during the readathon is Fables Volume 3, and I absolutely loved this. I love this series so much. I gave this a full 5 stars. That was everything that I actually finished, but I ended up reading some other things as well. I ended up reading a lot of The Beginning of Never, which is by O.E. Baroni. I hope I'm saying her name correctly. This was sent to me for review, and I've just been reading it kind of slowly before the readathon started, but I decided to just read as much as I could during the readathon. I wanted to finish it, but we got towards the end and I couldn't stay up any longer. I think I was at like 15% when the readathon started. When the readathon ended, I was probably at like 55%. So math. So I read about 40% of it during the readathon, and I will actually be finishing that today, but I didn't read it for the readathon, so obviously I can't wrap it up for you guys, but enjoying it so far. And then towards the end, I started Ed Sheeran: A Visual Journey, and I just literally started. I am on page 44. Very much enjoying this one, but you know, I didn't have time to read any more on it, so I did start it, didn't get very far. So that is my wrap up for the Dewey's 24-hour readathon. I'm like so happy with how long I actually read. I took one little tiny nap during the day for 30 minutes, which is really good considering I stayed up until 3 o'clock in the morning the day before the readathon, and then ended up waking up at about 7:30 so that I could make sure I started reading at 8 o'clock. And then I stayed up until 5 in the morning, and I know I was only a few hours away from staying up the whole 24 hours, but those few extra hours of sleep really did help me and I needed them. But it was just a really great readathon and I had so much fun. I cannot wait for the one in October. So definitely let me know how you did and if you had a good time. And that is it for this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.